2,430 meters high, the ancient Inca city of Machu Picchu is Peru's most visited tourist site. Tour operators have been bringing foreigners here for decades to inhale the history and to admire the literally breathtaking views. But now a project is underway to introduce tourism with a difference. Holidays that will directly help the poor families who live in the surrounding towns and villages. These travellers are about to get a real taste of life in this desolate and poor part of Peru. Jenna Longoria and Jared Johnson from Texas are on their way to one of the small communities that nestle 4,800 meters up in the mountains around Machu Picchu. There are no hotels or tourist restaurants, but that's the appeal.
We've just been traveling around the really touristy areas, and we haven't had the chance to see the side of their lives, and it's really interesting. Some people think that we're intruding, but this is how they thrive, off of us coming in from all over the world.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Bienvenidos a la comunidad Misminay.
Jenna and Jared's visit to the village of Misminay is part of a pilot project intended to ensure that money spent by tourists reaches the families that live here.
The
Altitude, you out of breath?
Really feel it.
The villagers receive $25 a night to host their visitors, and the travel company gets $5.
Hola.
The project is funded by the Inter-American Development Bank, Peru's biggest travel agency, Condor Travel, and the Dutch development agency, SNV.
Es un proyecto muy importante y muy interesante porque de alguna manera está.
It's an important and interesting project because it links a community that previously had no form of income with a company which has agreed to work with them in a form of inclusive business. Now these people get a regular income which permits them to lift themselves out of poverty.
De alguna u otra manera empezar a salir de la pobreza.
Jared is put to work Peruvian style, tilling the soil where maize and potatoes are grown. It's back-breaking work.
Couldn't see myself doing this for longer than about 15 yards.
Jared's clearly not a natural.
¿Qué opinas tú?
Ay, se ha roto.
He breaks the plow.
Sí,
See?
sí.
Strong.
Mucha fuerza,
400 Peruvian families in Misminay and the surrounding community are involved in the $200,000 project. It's hoped they'll get at least 700 paying visitors a year.
Bien está yendo.
It's going well for us. We were always working on the farm, but we were poor. Before, our houses were made of straw. We weren't able to make tiles. There was hardly any wood we could use. Now, little by little, we are changing.
Poco a poco, como estamos cambiando, nos hemos hecho de teja.
Jared and Jenna are about to have their first Peruvian meal, a kind of soupy stew.
Sirve así, sopita de trigo.
¿Trigo?
Yes.
Muchas gracias.
A potentially awkward moment.
Es sopa tradicional.
Sí, tradicional, sí, típica.
Típica.
Sí.
Muy deliciosa.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Very, very good.
Vamos, amigos.
Eleuterio Choque is a porter on the Inca Trail. His training was part of the tourism scheme. The job means, if work is plentiful, he can earn around $12 a day.
Mirador de Machu Picchu, Intipunco. Ese se llama Intipunco.
The altitude makes it hard work for everyone, but it's worth the effort.
Machu Picchu, estamos viendo. Acá es Machu Picchu, acá pueden ver.
Wow!
Thank you.
A nosotros nos gusta bastante trabajar en el camino con la empresa.
We like to work on the trail with the company. You get to know the people, the clients quite well. Now we live better. We have worked with the company. We have enough to educate the children, to send them to school, to give them clothes, which we didn't have before. Our lives have changed quite a lot.
There is a lot of potentials to develop tourism, mainly in areas which are owned by small communities. So any new model to develop tourism should be inclusive, should recognize the rights of these people, and should benefit them.
While the Misminay project is a success, schemes like this are only likely to appeal to a small number of tourists.
Definitely an experience. They live very different lives.
Simple, but they seem so happy. This program is awesome because they're not taking advantage of them. They're helping them thrive through the business of tourism.